Hello there! This is your friend Robato, and this time we're going to talk about Miss Earth Philippines, or Miss Philippines Earth 2020. I'm going to give you a short review of it, and later on, we have an interview with one of the winners, Miss Patrixia Santos. So, dyan lang kayo. Okay, so we're back. Magandang tanghali sa inyong lahat, and if you're not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe now and click the notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa ating mga bagong videos. Kahit medyo napapabayaan natin ang ating channel, it continues to grow. Maraming salamat sa inyong lahat. We now have 40,000 subscribers, and thank you rin sa mga sumusuporta sa ating kabilang channel, yung ating lifestyle vlog or lifestyle channel, Robatology. Sana po isuportahan nyo rin yan at road to 100,000 subscribers na tayo doon. Salamat po in advance. Okay, now, Miss Philippines Earth this year is a virtual competition. This is actually the first ever pageant or virtual pageant in the whole world, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. So if you have something to say regarding that, please feel free to comment down below. Madaming limitations. Natutuwa ako at nakikisaya sa kanyang pagiging kauna-unahang virtual pageant at naisagawa ito ng ayos, pero ang daming limitations. At bagamat andun pa rin yung excitement na binibigay because you don't know what's gonna happen next. Hindi natin alam kung paano nila ito ipapalabas. May mga kanya-kanya tayong idea pero hindi talaga natin sure kung ano yung eksaktong lalabas sa screen o ano yung ating inaasahang mapanood. But the thrill that a live pageant gives is kakaiba. I would still prefer that kind of pageant kaysa sa virtual pageant like this. But we have to move on, kumbaga. And if this is really the new normal that would last sa mahabang panahon, then we have to sway, kumbaga, to the music and i-welcome ito ng buong puso. Anyway, we all love pageants, and as long as there are stories about pageants, about our favorite Miss Universe winners, about our favorite pageants, about our favorite candidates, then alam ko mananatiling buhay ang timpalak kagandahan sa loob ng mahaba pang panahon. Para tayong si Charo Santos. Masyado tayong conscious. Anyway, let us go now to my short review ng Miss Philippines Earth this year. Let's go. I love Paolo Bidiones, and I'm glad that he was chosen to host the pageant. He is as good-looking as ever. Of course, he aged a bit, but the great hosting ability is still there. He is very calm. He is very confident. The delivery of his speech looks natural, as if he's not reading anything, as if there's no idiot board or something. He was so relaxed. He was so sure of what he's gonna say. There were no exaggerated gestures or mga pakulo that would give you an impression that he is trying to impress you. He was just perfect for that job that day. Except that I didn't like his veneers. If those are veneers, they were very distracting. They look as if they're gonna jump out of his mouth anytime soon. So that's how good Paolo was. With all these unappealing dentures or veneers, still, we were all magnetized by his greatness. Lalo na kung wala yun, di ba? Perfect. So, next time, I hope, dun sa ibang mga hosts, if you're still in the middle of veneer processing, if there's a term like that, then finish muna bago kayo humarap sa camera because they just don't look good. That's coming from someone ang sama din ng ngipin like me. Na puro confidence lang. Okay? So, yun. Next time, ipatapos muna ang veneers bago mag-host. Medyo I felt awkward watching them doon sa pagbibigay doon sa kanilang emote. Like, pag tinatawag sila na parang hindi natural, parang sinadya, parang scripted, parang they were told beforehand na okay, do this kind of reaction, okay? You may make it a little bit exaggerated. You may, be a little bit animated so that mas feel ng mga manonood ang ating drama, okay? Now, you're gonna be called one by one later on. So, stand by and rehearse it. Rehearse your emote, okay? Parang ganon. It might not be true. Ito lamang yung parang pinapalabas na impresyon ng kanilang mga reaction. So I'm not saying that this is true. This is just an opinion. My other half anyway tells me na hindi nila alam. And that might be true as well. So parang nakakaloka talaga yung bigla nila sila nga ganun. So I'm just wondering, kung, di ba nung tinatawag ang top 10, I was hoping that it would be top 15 or something. For the previous years, I think they were top 16 or top 20. I am not sure about that. I'm not really into Miss Earth for the past few years. I am basically a Miss Universe baby. So, ngayon lang talaga tayo tumutok sa Miss Earth. So yun, I was hoping na mas marami because nakita ko yung mga candidates and a lot of them were deserving to be given another chance to shine in the Q&A portion. But sad to say, 10 lang yung pinili. Or maybe they preferred that number para mas maging magaan ang lahat, for the editing. At ilan pa mga problema kinakaharap ng ganitong klase ng competition. Like, iba-iba yung how do you say that one? Iba-iba yung quality ng kanilang images. Siyempre, merong siguro mahina yung internet, merong malakas yung connection, merong mga ganun, merong pangmayaman yung ginagamit na gadget or something, mga ganun siguro. So yun, so hindi siya pantay-pantay. So dapat is, kung gagawa ng ganito, then kung 33 yung candidates, so bear with that number. Kumuha sila 33 cameraman na may mga direktang connection sa kanilang pinakamataas sa tower ng station, ng GMA, para siguradong malinaw lahat. And then, may nakalagay na background na pare-pareho din. Di ba? Kumastos na. Para maganda talaga. But anyway, this is first time. And that's just a suggestion. If it would require a lot of time and effort and resources, then wag na. Feel ko lang na maganda yung ganun. Para parehas. Ayun. So I hindi natin sure kung yung 33 yun is meron mga camera nakaharap sa kanila para the moment tatawagin ng kanilang pangalan is makukuha yung reaction. Or, alam na agad doon 10 na sila yon, so pinaghandaan na talaga sila, okay, tatawagin kayo yung isa, kayo yung top 10, so get ready. So, we don't know really the real score. Pero feel ko naman is lahat. Feel ko lang. Now, the other thing that would make you feel na parang sinadya is yung kanilang mga sagot. So, talagang parang smooth, na ang ganda-ganda ng mga paliwanag, parang lahat tama. Ganun. Ang grammar is okay. I have watched 1 or 2 of them before sa kanilang mga pageants, and they were not that impressive. No? They didn't speak that way. They were not as smart as they were on that pageant. Doon sa kanilang mga previous pageants. Parang ganun. Na pwede ba isipin na, well, there is always room for improvement, and maaring gumaling sila sa pagbibigay ng sagot sa bawat tanong na ihahampas sa kanila o ibabato sa kanila. Okay, so, sa inyo na yun kung ano sa palagay ninyo. So, what can you say about that? I-comment nyo lang sa baba para mabasa natin later on. A lot of girls deserved to be in the top 10. So, nakapanghinay na maraming ibang di napasali dito. But yung top 5 is automatic, is kasama din sa mga choices ko. Although I didn't formally announce my top 15, still nangunguna talaga sila sa akin, or kasama sila sa aking listahan. I like the opening, I like the wings. It's, ang lakas maka Victoria's Secret. And the second time that they were introduced, one by one, na hinati-hati sa iba't ibang kategorya. Like from NCR, from Luzon. Gusto ko yung boses, gusto ko yung voice over. From the Visayas, from Luzon. Ang ganda, it's very cool. Very relaxing. Soothing voice. Wala masyadong pretensions. Yun lang, ang nagiging hindi maganda ron is yung nakikita natin ng gusto na 3 lang yung galing Visayas or 3 lang yung galing sa ganitong category, di ba? O ganitong location. Parang ganun. So, dun, kumbaga sumemplang na hindi naging maganda yung distribution. Dahil nga sa kakulangan ng candidates. But, if you would try to think about it, mahirap talagang humanap ng candidates, particularly sa ganitong pagkakataon, di ba? Everything is limited. Even yung candidate resources. Mahirap talaga. So, panalo pa rin. Sa announcement ng top 5, you would realize it more than ever na hindi nga siguro pantay-pantay yung ipinaparating sa atin lagi na pantay-pantay lang ang ranking ng air, ng fire, and ng water. Because, you know what? Aside from the fact na very deserving yung dalawang naiwan, is, do you think na ang Miss Earth organization would deny someone of very rare opportunity or that very, how do you say this, of that wonderful experience to be one of the last two standing, if you really deserve to be on that spot? I don't think so. I think yung huling tinawag na kasama ng winner, yun talaga yung pangalawa sa ranking. Miss Tormes, for example, achieved higher points. Hindi ba makukonsensya organization na una siyang tatawagin samantalang sa total points ay number 2? What do you think? So feel ko, they just announce it. Pero sa katotohanan, behind the camera, it might just be possible because sinasabing ito na yun isip ko lang na yung huling tinawag na kasama ng winner, kasama, yung dalawang last two standing, sila talaga may matataas na points. Because that's priceless. Hindi man ikaw yung manalo, yung kasama ka sa holding hands peg. Ngayon walang holding hands, pero yung the mere fact na dalawa kayo doon, di ba nga? Standing side by side for that much-awaited announcement of the one to be crowned the best of that night. So ikaw yung second best, wow. Huwag nating ipagkait dun sa deserving na candidate. So now, I believe na yun. Kung ang huling tinawag is Miss Fire, kasama ng winner, then siya. Kung huling tinawag is Miss Water, and yung winner, then siya talaga yung second in ranking. You know, feel ko lang. Okay, bonggang ano yun, bonggang part at wag. Diba? Except kung lahat pa ng mga candidates na kasama sa top 10, nandun pa. Yun. Pero kung dalawa na lang kayo, wow. Chef talaga yun. Yung sunod sa ranking. Okay, that's just my personal opinion. I might be wrong. And total nabanggit natin si Miss Tormes, I didn't like the hair, but yung kanyang overall performance ay talagang naghuhumiyaw ng progress and development. Ganun. Mas maganda talaga yung kanyang overall performance kumpara sa kanyang previous performances sa bb.pilipinas. Pilipinas. Speaking of Miss Patrixia, yung kanyang emote na yun, is, I liked it. I find it cute. At sabi nga, no, na may mga bashers na nagsasabi na parang, wow, expecting. Sino ba naman hindi nag-expect manalo? Even si ano lang, siguro medyo naging animated lang yung dating niya, but all of those who were in the top 5 were expecting na siya yung mananalo. Kasi halos magagaling lahat yung kanilang mga ibinigay na sagot sa question and answer. At tapos magaganda rin ang kanilang performances. Tapos kanya-kanyang beauty. Lahat sila magaganda na kanya-kanya lamang ng arrive, kumbaga. But undoubtedly, I think we are one in this one, or we are united in this one, that yung aura ni Miss Air is pwedeng-pwede sa Miss Universe. Ganon. So, huwag na tayo mag-away dito, kanya-kanya tayo. Now, about the winner, I have seen her pre-pageant performances, and kahit dun sa mismong pageant, is talagang ano siya, bonggadera. Sa kanya mga execution ng chuk-chuk chenes. You know, whatever. Gown, swimsuit, emote. Ibinigay talaga niya kanyang the best. So, walang masyadong umaalma. Hindi kagaya sa ibang mga competitions. Previous competitions, medyo may mga ilang tanong-tanong, may ilang balitaktakan pa right after the crowning. But here, I think, walang masyadong umaalma because magaganda sila at magagaling talaga. Not as great as my personal favorites sa mga local competitions for the past 10 years, but it can never be denied na nagbigay sila ng magagandang performances. So congratulations to Roxanne for winning the title, and to the Elemental Queens, and to the runners-up, and to all the other girls who participated. Congratulations to all of you. You're part of history. Be proud of that. And I hope some of you would join bb.pilipinas Pilipinas or Miss Universe Philippines someday. Good luck to you. Good luck to all of you. Okay, now let's go to my interview with Miss Philippines Earth Air 2020, Patrixia Santos. I was a little bit rattled. I was a little bit unsure of myself. Maybe the first time ever that I felt intimidated by her strong presence and her resume. Still, pinilit natin maging kalma. So I hope you like this interview. Ladies and gentlemen, Patrixia Santos. Hello there. I have some technical problems with my microphone, so please bear with me. Okay lang?
Okay lang, of course.
Okay. So, Patrixia, how are you?
Oh, I'm really great actually. A couple of days has been enough. It's been what 4 days already. So I have to say that it finally sunk in. So
Yes.
it finally sunk in, and it's been pretty eventful the past few days. We've had a lot of interviews, especially from where I'm from Albay. We've also had a lot of interviews online. So
Mhm.
I have to say it's been pretty eventful. I also had courtesy calls with the president of the corporation I work with in PhilHealth.
Yeah, I've been watching
So,
some of your interviews. Really,
huh? I'm sorry.
I've been watching your interviews.
Oh,
Yeah, I
yeah.
just finished
That,
watching you sa entertainment portal.
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So, that was really the interview that had a lot of surprises
Yes, yes,
and
I watched
so many
it.
different questions.
Yeah, and I'm about to give you two, some questions like that from Miss Universe. At least two, I think. But you can manage it. You can do it. You're a very smart woman, darling.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so
I
much
am very
for that
impressed with
kind,
you.
those really kind words.
Yeah, I'm
And
very
I've been
impressed.
receiving a lot of those kind words the
Yeah.
past few days, and it's been really. That's why at first I really thought Miss Philippines Earth was going to be my last pageant
Mhm.
because I was right. I'm already turning 28 this year.
Yes, yes, yes. And I was about to ask you that. You are already turning 28, and for Miss Universe, I bet you could do well there. If there is a chance to join Miss Universe Philippines next year, will you do it?
Well, if it really, if the universe really uh, and the stars align, why not? That's a really like that's a huge number of stars.
Yeah.
So align.
But
And
your
I'm like,
eloquence shines, darling. You're a very
mhm.
eloquent woman. You could really, voice out whatever you have in your mind. And I'm very
Oh, thank
impressed,
you.
really. Yeah.
And I created this talaga to beauty pageants because I
Mm-mm-mm.
started pageants when I was 16 years
Mm-mm,
old,
yes.
and being 16, and I was very different. I was very
Mm-hmm.
awkward. I was a nerd. I
Yes, I
was
saw your old pictures.
I
Yes.
really preferred to be alone, and I never really like put much much importance to appearance.
Mm-hmm.
It's not me. I wasn't kikai or anything. I didn't even think about having a boyfriend at that age.
Speaking
All
of
I thought
boyfriends,
about
do you have
actually
mhm,
have
the best quotation that you can share with the young people when it comes to relationship? Go.
hirap yun na. But
Based on experience, it's okay.
yeah. But I think I this is one of the classic quotes I really love. It and it says, "Love means never having to say sorry." And in our relationship, we do say it a lot. We do say the word sorry, but at the end of the day, you know, uh, you know that even if we had a lot of arguments, though we rarely have
Yeah, yeah,
them,
yeah.
when we do have them, um, we don't even need to say sorry. We just need to be there for each other and know that we're still going to work it out. So I
Okay.
really feel like this is it. Nandun na ako sa level na yun.
Okay, but you are the second Pat that I have interviewed next to Patricia Magtanong at Miss International in Tokyo. And you have the same aura, it's very, very intimidating,
Oh,
yet
did you know we're in the same yearbook?
really.
Yeah, in UP. In
Mm.
UP. I actually am a bit of a pasaway student because I I am a working student. So I'm supposed to spend 5 years. That's a normal mode for working students. But I spent 7, and I maximized it out because I don't know. I'm a girl who has been used to providing for myself and for my
Okay.
family. So I got really distracted when I was working in Congress. So I was more like priorities on my work and less priority on my studies. So even my professors were already warning me, when are you going to graduate? And Patricia Magtano, a very kind, nice lady, sobrang bait niyan.
Hmm.
She was also a batchmate on the year that I was supposed to graduate. But surprise, surprise, I didn't graduate just yet. But I'm on the same yearbook with her. So yeah, that's an anecdote.
You two are, we have the same, you have the same aura that when you open your mouth and begin to talk, you become more beautiful, engaging. Okay, so you are educated, you care for the environment, you are into public service, you're a beautiful, gorgeous woman. How do you see yourself maybe 10 years from now? To a Miss Universe question. This is for Paulina Vega in 2014. And the host, or the question sort of like, I wrote it. Yeah, what do men learn? What do men learn from women? And he said, I'd like to know now, what can women learn from men? Now, we will not go farther than that. We will just stick to what can men learn from women.
Oh, your hard work.
Plans to enter show business?
Well, at the moment, if it's going to be about acting, because my talent really is about acting, declamation to be exact.
That's the
Yeah,
list I expected from you. I was expecting, oh my god, I would like to go into a public service program or something, and I was surprised. You know what? Your last two standing moment is very cinematic.
it
Really,
was.
it's like you're watching a teleserye. You're an empowered woman, or you're an affluent woman, or how do you call this? Socialite who are in a very tense situation at that very moment. Like, that's so sexy. That's very rare. I haven't seen such kind of expression ever yet. It's something different. And what were you feeling back then, really? What were you thinking?
Oh my god.
Okay, thank you very much, friend Robato. Saying arigato gozaimasu. And please don't forget to subscribe. And I hope I can give you more pageant stories from now on. Arigato gozaimasu.